Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Taurus. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Taurus as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Taurus, y'all have been on my mind since I woke up this morning. Really, since I went to bed last night. I don't know why. Well, I know why, but I just kept feeling like I need to do a message for Taurus. Taurus needs me right now. I don't know why, but I think I know why. I feel like a lot of you guys are really struggling with the eclipse energies, the intensity. Things have been kind of throwing you off. You know, there's been a lot of things that are changing for you in your life, or some unexpected occurrences, unexpected changes and shifts. And so therefore, you're just kind of feeling uncomfortable for many of you. You're just in this transitional place. And it's like, I don't really know how to get comfortable in this. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. And so I feel like the lesson here for you is to really sit with discomfort and learn how to just accept it and adjust it. You know that sometimes there's nothing you can really do, or nothing you really need to do, but just kind of like be still and be present and work on grounding yourself where you are right now and not trying to change anything with that. So let's look at what the blunt truth is for Taurus at this time with the eclipses. You have 333 ancestral communication. So you may be seeing some angel numbers or seeing 333 specifically. What else do we have for Taurus? What blunt truth Taurus needs to hear at this time? You have separation. This might be a time where you are separating from people, or separations are just happening in your life where you feel like you're being taken away from certain things. Well, let's clarify separation for Taurus. Self-love is top tier. Everything happens for a reason, though, you know. There's a reason why certain things get taken from us, or we get removed, or we remove ourselves. You have self-love is top tier. You have new love on the horizon. So when one door closes, another door opens. Some of you have separated from one thing that you loved, whether it was a job, a person, friendship, whatever. And something new will come in and take its place. But of course, you have to honor that separation first, right? And then you had a few other cards that came out. I'm just going to keep my eye on those. But one of those was Secret Revealed. At the top of the deck, you have New Career Path. So a lot of newness is happening for you. But obviously the new things can't come in until the old things are, you know, out of the picture. I just took out my braids that I had, my cornrows, and yeah, it's my hair now. I still can't believe how much my hair has grown. Like from when I cut in April to now. Like if you go back to my videos in April, you'll see like I cut it into a short mohawk, like a big chop, and now it's like a big poof. So yeah, Taurus. Let's see. I want to pull from this deck for you guys real quick before we go on. The Surrender deck, to see what you need to be doing right now while you're in this transitional period in your life. What does Taurus need to surrender right now? You have surrender unhealthy relationships. You have surrender fear. So these two came out for you. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. And then surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So what the eclipses are revealing to you, maybe relationships, circumstances that are not healthy. And when we think of unhealthy relationships, we think of abuse, right? We think of people who are physically hurting us, emotionally doing something to us. But unhealthy relationships can also be relationships where we are not getting something. Okay, we're not getting our needs met. And It becomes unhealthy when you've already said this. You've spoken about what you need. You've spoken about what it is you're looking for, what it is you want to change, your expectations, and they're still not changing. That is an unhealthy relationship. So it's going to be revealed to you that a lot of relationships you have around you, or maybe some of the main ones, friendships or work or otherwise romantic, are unhealthy because it's not what they're doing to you, but what they're not doing. And that is why it is kind of being severed here, or you're like, that separation might be necessary because it's not really serving a purpose anymore. It's not growing. It's not adding anything here. So let's clarify with separation for Taurus. What do we need to know here for separation? We have long term. I feel like you're separating from anything right now that is not long term in your life. Whether you know it's going to be long term or not, or whether you don't know, it's being taken away, unrequited or unbalanced. Yep, that's what we're separating from. You have new love. It's like as soon as you separate from this whatever is unbalanced, something new comes in like that. Because you literally have new love on the horizon, and then you have new love right here. So it's like one of those things where you're not having to wait too long in that period of separation, and it feels very uncomfortable. Tell me more for separation from Taurus, or for Taurus. So it's like one of those win-win scenarios. Like, you let go of something unbalanced that wasn't fulfilling anyway, and then you get something even better in return. It's just a matter of many of you needing to trust this process. A lot of you still don't trust it yet. Anything else for Taurus? Tell us about this new love. What is this new love in reference to? Because I don't feel like for many of you, this new love just means a person. I feel like it's a newfound love for yourself, or a newfound love for something that you didn't know you were really missing, or maybe you did, but you didn't know how to get back to it. Tell me more for Taurus with new love. Okay. So how I was basically talking about how I was talking to everybody in the live stream I did yesterday for the Scorpio eclipse, how I was saying there's going to be a lot of tests for everyone, especially if you have Scorpio placements. You have self-love here. So you have self-love here twice, and you have new love here twice. Okay? You love yourself. You show yourself self-love every time you not only do things for yourself, but you do things that are not easy, but you know that's what you need to do. And that could be separating yourself from certain people. That can be protecting yourself from certain people. This is a really big testing ground for us right now, for all of us. It's that testing ground where your actions need to align with your words. Your actions need to align with what you're saying you want, okay? Because that's how you're going to manifest what it is you want. So if you're saying you want this new job, or you want the new friends, you want the new love, that means that the universe is going to send you a test to see if you're still going to be entertaining the old loves, the old friends, the old people, the old situations that you said you were done with, or that are not fulfilling to you, or that you want to get away from. Or are you doing anything to support that you want this newness? Are you putting yourself out there more? Are you kind of making yourself available to meeting new people? Or are you actually looking for new jobs? Like, it's one of those things energetically, your energy has to align with it. And if it doesn't, then you may get stuck. You may get stuck in where you don't really want to be. But for all of you, I see like upgrades everywhere. Upgrades everywhere in houses, moving, relocating. Stop searching for external answers. A lot of you are looking for a lot of outside validation that something good will come from you doing what is right for you, from you separating yourself. A lot of you are like, I need to see proof first. Okay, I need to see proof. but that is not where the faith comes in. That is where you're coming out of your comfort zone, right? Because Taurus is an earth sign. Earth signs love to see tangible evidence for whatever it is they're doing and they're investing in or that they're going to do. So if you don't see any tangible evidence yet, you're like, well, I might as well just stay here where it's safe. Even if it's not giving me everything I want, at least I can see it in front of me. But that is not stepping out of your comfort zone, like we've been talking about for the last few months, really. A lot of you are waiting to see the proof first before you step out on faith. But again, that's not how faith works. You have to step out first, and then you'll see the proof. Okay? So that is where a lot of you are getting stuck. You're waiting to see that evidence. You're waiting to see that proof. You're like, I can't make this move until I am absolutely 100% sure that it's going to work out, that I'm going to have something there, that there's always going to be something to catch me if I fall. But there are no guarantees in life. There's no guarantees about anything. Nothing working out. Even things that you already have around you, there was no guarantee that that was going to work out. And sometimes it doesn't. So it's one of those things where you have to trust. And that's why your ancestors are like, lean on us, right? We're trying to be with you. We're trying to connect with you. We're trying to tell you that you're not doing this by yourself. You're not alone. Whatever it is you're trying to step out on faith in regards to, or say, I'm going to let this go now, and I need to have some type of support system. Either your angels are there to support you, or they're trying to send you support, and you have to be receptive to that. Right? Support is going to be either available to you, or you are going to just feel very validated and supported by some signs you might be receiving, or just some people that kind of show up to support you. All right. So we have change. Any other advice? Any other advice for Taurus? Any other advice? I think that's it for this deck. Family or family issues. Some of you guys feel kind of guilty for leaving maybe your family behind, possibly. Guilty for making some type of necessary change, because it's like, you're going to have to kind of put some people to the side. But there is guilt that comes with elevating here for you, Taurus family. Some of you are going to be stepping away from family, or could be stepping away from family or some people to follow your own dreams, follow your heart somewhere. And then you have soulmate. So there's a particular person here that's coming in, or that's going to be with you through these changes. That is a soulmate connection, or you're going to be meeting a soulmate in the midst of all this change, or you trying to put yourself out there more, or step outside of your norm, your comfort zone. But, don't believe the fear, all the fear that you feel, because you have feelings do not equal facts. Okay. Just because you feel afraid, you feel like everything's going to fall apart, or just because you have all these bad feelings, it doesn't mean that that's the facts of the situation. It doesn't mean that that's really what's happening to you, or going to happen to you. All right. So, for you guys, it's very much like you feel like seeing is believing at this point. But believing is seeing. You got to turn the quote around, Taurus. Instead of seeing is believing, it's believing is seeing right now. The more you believe, the more you will see, versus the more you see, the more you believe. That's why I said stop looking for external answers. Because it's like anybody can tell you, oh, it's going to work out. Oh, it's going to do this. It's going to do that. But you won't believe it until you see it, right? So it's like you have to really just be like, all right, well, I'm going to just do this. And let's see what happens. All right, so what else is coming towards Taurus at this time? What's coming towards Taurus? What can they expect for November, rest of November? What's coming towards Taurus that they need to look out for? coming towards Taurus at this time? What's coming towards Taurus at this time? All right, so I have to clarify one thing. It's the Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups coming towards Taurus? The Six of Cups. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, especially Aquarius, from your past that shows up. Or just you have like a very familiar connection. Could be a soulmate with that air energy there that shows up at the right time. I kind of just get like somebody, I don't know, it's just weird, like somebody showing up at the right time for you. Anything else? But it's definitely giving me a strong air sign energy here. But yeah, so honestly, Taurus, everything looks really, really good as of now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me clarify this Three of Cups in reverse. Why is that here? Why is the Three of Cups in reverse here? Okay. Some of you be careful of Aries possibly, or somebody who comes across as like controlling. But I feel like something makes a separation a lot easier for you guys, because you're going to really find out the truth about a person or a dynamic or a friendship. Three of Cups in reverse could be a third party situation where somebody had you in limbo with other individuals or another person, and their true colors kind of come to light here with could be Pisces or Capricorn, Devil card and the Moon card in reverse. So therefore, once the real intentions or the true colors are revealed, then you're like, okay, well, there's nothing else I can do about that. So it makes it easier to let it go, because it kind of ruins the fantasy, the illusion, the potential. It's all gone. And therefore, you move forward. Okay. I feel like in November, you're moving forward. Like there's no more fear of moving forward. There's no more fear of change. It's like, we're doing this now. We're doing this now. And I feel like you get to a good place. You kind of get to this happily ever after. This light at the end of the tunnel. This Ten of Cups. 'Cause this was the last card that came out. And I feel like your faith starts to improve as well. Like you start to develop more confidence in yourself, Queen of Wands, because you were like, I didn't think I could actually do this, but now that I'm doing it, I feel very much more confident. I feel more focused. I feel more grounded. So November looks to be a really good month where you do feel more grounded, because when you're looking back, you're saying, oh, I actually have been doing little changes. I have been doing things that make me feel more confident. I have been stepping out of my comfort zone. I have been doing XYZ, right? I have been accepting my fate. I haven't been fighting with it anymore. So I think that's where you guys get to in November. And that's when you start to see the good things show up, because you believed in yourself enough. You believe that, okay, I can adjust. I can compromise. I can get more comfortable with things changing, or me actually initiating change. And it gives you that confidence boost, because you really were like, I didn't know if I could do this, but now I'm doing it and I feel good about it. So let's see any other last advice for Taurus as we move through the final eclipse on November 8th in Taurus. What's the last bit of advice for Taurus? We have the Death card in reverse. Still a little bit of resistance there. Death card reverse, Scorpio. The Devil card. Any other advice for Taurus? Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, let those like unreciprocated, unbalanced, or unhealthy, or relationships, just let them die fully. Let them fully go. Let them fully kind of burn out themselves. Two of Cups in reverse as advice. Let's clarify that Two of Cups in reverse. Eight of Wands. Hold back the communication. Slow down. Whatever you need to do. What's the Two of Cups in reverse as advice? Two of Cups in reverse as advice. Lover's card in reverse. Stop nurturing those. Stop nurturing those dead connections, those dead relationships. Okay? That is the way to get back into balance. A lot of you have been nurturing these dead relationships for a long, long time, or those that there's nothing else to pour into them. Lover's card reversed, Two of Cups reversed, Empress card in reverse. Okay? But now you're like, this has to get back into balance. I have to get myself back into balance. I have to stop trying to water dead plants. If it's dead, then it's dead. There's no life being breathed back into it right now. And so that's where that process is happening. Death card in reverse. Some of you are still trying to come to terms with this separation here from particular people or from the idea of somebody. But by November, by the end of November, by after the eclipse in your sign, the full moon eclipse, you'll see everything more clearly about the exact relationships that you've been just holding on by a string, or you know that there's nothing left there, or that they need to be fully released, or situations where you're like, there's nothing left here. But after all of that realization, that acceptance is like finally come. Like, it doesn't even hurt anymore because you didn't even have any like Three of Swords. So this isn't something that's fresh for many of you. This is something that you've already known for a long time, or you've seen it coming for a long time. And it's finally revealed to you. It's like you finally feel that acceptance by November 8th. By end of November, you're accepting your fate. You've accepted what's changing. You've accepted that something is coming to an end. So it's kind of like you were in the grieving process the whole time. And so therefore, when it does actually end, it's just, you realize it was just fear. It was just fear holding on. You were holding on by fear. And now you're going to be holding on by faith for the next phase of your life. Instead of fear, you'll be in faith. And then you'll see that all these new things come rushing right in after it. And you're like, I don't even know what I was so afraid of. When you get to that point where you're actually doing it, you're actually doing the separation. You're actually being single, or you're actually moving on your own path. You're actually leaving that job. You're actually moving to the different house, the different state. You're actually leaving these friends. You're like, it was really just the fear. It was really just the fear of leaving it that was holding me back. It was really just that fear of leaving that security that was holding me back. When you actually get to doing it, you're going to say, wow, it really is not as scary as it seemed, because I'm doing it. You're literally doing it. Whatever it is that you're saying, I don't know if I could do it, and you start doing it, you're really doing it. So that should give you confidence. Thank you, Taurus, for watching. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know in the comment down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe so this channel can thrive. I am at Tarot by Bronx. Happy eclipse season on everything.